We are heading in the 814, folks. The Blair County Food Drive is continuing their efforts to help those in need in the 814. Donations that they receive benefit over 10 area organizations, with all the donations staying local. You can donate over at the Altoona Sam's Club all week long throughout Saturday, and that is where we find Morgan Koziar, who joins us live from Sam's Club. Morgan, I loved that tease, by the way. Super creative. So tell us what items they are looking for.
Hey, Jack, good morning to you. Well, you were out here yesterday, so I think you got a little bit of a taste. But for the folks that maybe don't know what items to pick up, you can get just your hands on a little bit of everything. Conveniently, they are here at Sam's Club, so they've got lots of great items too, and great sizes too for the whole family. We're talking cereal, rice. You can see the spread here just in front of us. Spaghetti sauce, that's a great way to go too. We are accepting the donations, whether that's money or you want to pick up a few extra items in store. They are loading up the truck here. We've got Lily, who's organizing. Obviously, it takes a whole team, a whole operation. Look, our live truck just rolled in. We've got our staff here volunteering, gathering those donations, sorting through some items here. I want to bring in Denise Stone here, who is the founder and president of the Blair County Food Drive.
Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
It's been a busy week, but we're very, very excited. Hey, Jack.
I guess so. I mean, you look at 12 hours a day, and you're here about a solid week in total.
Yeah, we're actually here for the spring food drive. We're here for 9 days.
Wow.
In the fall, we do 10 days. And the food drive itself runs 12 hours a day. But that means that my team and I, we are here usually an hour before and at least an hour after. So it is long hours, but it is very well worth it.
Yes, and you've got people kind of stationed at different points, the
great.
Entrance, the exit, and sorting through these items here once you get the donation.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. We have actually today WTAJ Day. We have volunteers from WTAJ. Also, Sam's Club has sent some of their staff out for volunteering. And we have the entrance where as people go in, they ask them to pick up some extra items, drop them in our bins on the way out. And then there's our exit people that are over there collecting the items. And yeah, we have, Isabella's normally up here with Lily. She had to run back to the freezer for us. But we have all kinds of things going on out here. There are some of the groups we're having pickup today. So we are trying to get some of their stuff ready. Their pickups will start at 1:30 today. And then the rest of the groups, so we'll have like 4 of the groups pick up today. And then the rest of the groups will pick up on Saturday at the Hollidaysburg Junior High Cafeteria. And so, yeah, we have a lot of different items, and we need a lot of different items. It doesn't matter if it is perishable or non-perishable. We can even store stuff in the coolers and the refrigerator, or the coolers and the freezer here at Sam's Club. But also, we have so many varieties of groups that we could use anything and everything. So like the cereal, you were pointing out the cereal. Well, the cereal is not only good for families, but that's stuff that they will put even in the Hollidaysburg Tiger Pack program. We'll even put a whole box of cereal in the bags. And where the Mountain Lion Backpack program, they have a lot of walkers in the district. So they use Sheets bags, and they use the small boxes of cereal.
Okay.
But the pastas and the sauces and potatoes, that's one thing we haven't gotten a lot of. We've gotten some mashed potatoes, like instant potatoes, but the big bags of potatoes, we would love to have more of those because they go really far for the soup kitchen, the food pantries, and the food pantries can actually separate those out per family. If the family has 2 people, 3 people, 8 people, then they know how many bags or potatoes they can give them for servings. But we need a little bit of everything.
Well, the need is always there. And walk with me, too, just to show people, the organization, because the agencies will be pulling up, and you're able to just provide them what they need on the spot here.
Absolutely. We work with them throughout the year, finding out how many people they are feeding. I'll move over here so the camera can get some of the volunteers doing some stuff over here, but how many people they're feeding? Are they giving them food weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and what kind of requests they're having? Are there things that they cannot use? And that's a very important thing to ask them, because we will not give groups anything that they cannot use. And when they come, I even go over everything with them, and as like a double checklist, so that even though we know what they can and can't use, as we're going through, we're like, all right, is there anything here that you cannot use? Because we don't want anything to go to waste.
Yeah.
There's always somebody that can use something that we have, and we just want to make sure that it's put to good use.
Because sometimes they're making a big meal for a group, or sometimes this is going just to individuals and families.
Yes, and that makes a difference. If we get like the big cans of green beans or like the number 10 cans, then we would give that to the soup kitchen.
Right.
And then, of course, something smaller, like the miniature mac and cheese bowls, those will go to like the backpack programs. Mm-hmm. And the boxes of mac and cheese can go to the families. So we really put a lot of thought into every single bit of what we're doing.
So much detail, obviously, that has to go into something like this to orchestrate this event. You do it in the spring, in the fall. I mean, you don't get paid, though. So this passion of yours to pull all this together, it's incredible.
It's near and dear to my heart. When 23 years ago, when I had that first instant of seeing what a lady was going through at a checkout, a young mom with her kids, when I saw that she had to keep putting items back, and I, ran out into the parking lot and talked to her. Whenever I heard her story, I just knew that something else needed to be done. And so over the years, I keep trying to just build it bigger and bigger so that we can feed the masses. And a lot of people out there truly need the help. And so, I have a wonderful team of volunteers. And each year, the list of volunteers gets bigger and bigger because we have our needs get bigger and bigger as far as giving the food out. And here for the Spring Food Drive, we use about 450 volunteers. And in the fall, probably close to 1,000. And it's a team effort. It's a community food drive. And it just... I know it's something that needs done. And I am just doing my best to get it out there. And
you never know what spot these families are in, and food is something, we always need to eat, and it's not going away. The issue that we see, it's just more pressure, of course, to put food on the table. Sometimes it's a challenge.
It is, and a lot of times it comes down to, okay, do we buy food? Do we buy medicine? Do we need to keep the electricity on? All of those type of things, and it shouldn't come down to that. Yeah. And nobody should go hungry, ever. Like, it should not be something that people have to make a decision about.
And Sam's Club has been so generous to open up their lot here and give you the space and the exposure, too, because people are coming in and shopping. What better way to pick up some items?
And that's why whenever I came up with the idea to even start doing a food drive, it was important to be able to do it like this so that it was convenient for people. Yeah. And it allows them to take that step out of having to go shop somewhere and then go to a different place to try to drop something off. Everybody has busy schedules, and I get that. Here we make it as simple as possible. There's a few different ways they can do it. Mm-hmm. They can go into the store, they can shop, come out and donate. They can go through their pantry. We just ask that they check their expiration dates. Yeah. We do have a team that goes through and checks the expiration dates of things that are dropped off. But, if people can check that before they bring it, that's very welcoming. Or they can just pull up, even if they shopped at another store. It is a little windy out here, so don't mind all the hair here. But even if they shopped at another store, they can pull up. Our volunteers will get stuff out of their car. They don't even have to leave their vehicle. We make it very easy for them. And Sam's Club has been a great partner. And Walmart also, we are there in the fall. And we really appreciate them.
Well, and people can drop off just money if they want to give. That way you guys get gift cards. But, some people give one box of something, but some people give a whole shopping cart of items.
Yeah,
it's
we have had that happen 2 times today already, where people came out. The one lady, she took one item out of the cart and left the entire cart for us with everything in it. It was so amazing. Tears were shed. Yeah. We were very excited. And then somebody else came out and just brought a whole cart. And then the other day, to try to hold things down, the other day, we actually had a lovely couple that donated a $1,000 gift card for Sam's Club, which allowed us to go in and buy some of the things that we don't necessarily get donated. Yeah. And some of that was even like hamburgers and hot dogs. And we needed to get more raviolis and Alfredo sauce for
fill in the gaps.
Yes. And so, some people coming in will say, I only have a couple dollars.
Yeah.
That is great. We will take that. Every little bit helps.
Yes, anything that you can give